Hi, I'm Nick and this is the TBT channel. Welcome to today's video. Now, today's video is actually today. It's 3 o'clock already. Where does the time go? I've just been on the phone to my mate Steve, who will probably watch this at some point. Hi Steve. Driving back from Devon, he phoned me up with some new ideas he has for HW99. Clever bloke, ever so clever bloke. And we were chatting, and he asked how the videos were going. I said, oh, I'm making bread at the moment, which I am inside, and I'm in the 2-hour lull while my bread rises. And I thought, oh crap, I haven't got a video for tonight yet. So here I am. tomorrow night my first cookery video is going to be on making bread, because everything else needs bread to go with it. But watch that, please watch that one. You might like it. You never know. So today, what am I going to talk about? It's just a mere few hours before this video is due to go out. What could I possibly do? Now, thank you, Henry. That was a valuable contribution. My friend Mike came round last week. He's always coming round. He's the one who had made that contraption for chicken barrel droop on break barrel air rifles. He came round and he lent me an air pistol. Now, who doesn't love an air pistol? They're brilliant. Air pistols. I think air pistols is where I started out, and it's still what I love. You know, I love air pistols. As many of you know, if you watch this channel often, if you've watched the other videos that are non-shooting related or non-airgun related, I've got a number of real, I say real, air pistols are real. I have a number of powder burning handguns now, because here in France they are legal. I have the appropriate licenses. I shoot those and I love them. But air pistols are still brilliant. The advantage of an air pistol, 44 Magnum, a Dirty Harry Smith & Wesson, yeah, it's lovely, but I can't plink with that. Well, I can in the basement, but I can't plink with it in the garden. I can with an air pistol. A lot of us started out with air pistols and cheap air pistols, and cheap air pistols rock. You're bored of me saying this now. I've said it that many times. But I have a number of air pistols, and I thought I'm going to get my air pistols out, because Mike brought over an air pistol for me to use. So I've got, I mean, on the cheap front, what I have here is, if you haven't already got one of these, you need one of these. It's a Crossman 2240. Okay, 100 and something quid, probably. Full power, 2.2, CO2 powered air pistol. You can modify them till the cows come home and afterwards. There's no time limit on modifying these. If the cow's gone out for the night, they're down the pub, you can still be modifying one of these. It's going to cost you a fortune. It's going to break up your marriage. It's cost you your home and everything, but they are great and probably still worth it. Okay, so these are a very, very good air pistol. I can't remember if I've done a video on shooting that yet, because I've got that and the 2240 XL. If I haven't done a shooting one, I will do. Now, the next kind of thing that we enjoy playing with are the replica repeater air pistols. Now, this one I bought from friend of the show, Jerry. Hello, Jerry. I expect he's watching, or he'll watch this at some point, because he does get very bored having to deal with all that sunshine down in Torrevieja in Spain. We've got sunshine as well at the moment, so I'm not that jealous. But wow. So I went to see Jerry earlier this year, went round for a coffee and ended up buying an air pistol for him. So this is an Umarex Colt Government 1911 A1. This is the rotary magazine one that is a non-blowback. Shoots pellets rather accurately. And an awful lot of fun it is too. So what's got me so excited today that I had to get some pistols out? It was Mike's gun. Now, cheap air pistols are good. Expensive air pistols are also good. The problem being, they are very, very expensive. But what I have here, you're going to tell from the box what's in it. It's a Walther. This is a thing of beauty. This is a Walther LP300. Now this is a match pistol. It's so accurate. These things are so accurate, they are ridiculous. They were competition level guns of their time. But time marches on. And what was once the must-have pistol for competition shooting nowadays, you know, the new stuff comes out, people want that, they don't want this old crap. Joke, obviously it's not old crap, but they don't want this, they want the latest and greatest. And these are coming up for silly prices now. I'm not going to say what price you can find them for, because it's going to vary from person to person to person, and somebody might have one they want to sell, and I don't want to devalue what you have. But the price you can pick these up for now, you know, it's bloody tempting. Now, everything about this is delightful. I don't know if this laminate grip on here is an aftermarket one, but it does have Walther stamped on it there. Everything's adjustable, absolutely. I've already adjusted the palm shelf for myself and the finger reach, trigger angle and everything to myself. I haven't shot any pellets through it as yet, because the original time he brought this round, he hadn't pumped it up and I didn't have the adapter to fill it. But it was here for a little while, so I've already played with this but not fired it. So what you can do, if you put the safety catch, if you cock this and put the safety catch on, that means you can dry fire it just for practice. Practicing with a pistol, practicing the trigger brake is vitally important. My friend Sean, who's doing his shooting at the moment, he's doing lessons with Glock 9mm, and he's got himself an air pistol version of the 9mm so that he can do his trigger practice, because he doesn't have a real one of his own yet. And it is vital. Getting the trigger right is the most important thing. So you can cock this and that's it. So there's air in this now. There is air in this now, and it's an air pistol, and I love a pistol. I love any pistols, but air pistols in particular. Let's just fire that air off. I've got a PCP pump now. Because I've got a PCP, I've bought myself a compressor. I don't know if Mike wants to sell this. I'm hoping he does, but if he doesn't, I might try and find one, because it is just such a lovely thing to hold and to dry fire so far. But what I need to do is actually do some fancy shooting with it, some fancy rootin, tootin, shooting. I used to be good with a pistol. I did, air pistols. I used to go to a club when I was a teenager. I was good, and I mean good. I'd like to be good again. I really, really would. But I don't want to shoot at paper, because that's shooting at paper can drive you insane. So I'm bringing out my friends, the Lego men. You will have seen, I hope you've seen these. If you haven't seen the videos with my Lego men, you're not trying hard enough. These little groovers, I'm making myself out of plaster of Paris in moulds I bought off of Amazon, and they are ridiculously fun to shoot. But I think that is a jolly good target for an air pistol, a challenging target for an air pistol. I've got 3. Let's go and put them on a wall and see if I'm as good as I thought I was. So no pressure then. Why do I say these stupid things, or do them, or put them to film? To pretend it's my Model 29. Tell you what, certainly don't want my glasses on. Right. One. That's a good start. The second one fell down out of sympathy. Doesn't make much noise though. Have it. Where are you? Now I saw that one. It was ever so slightly to the left. So by aiming ever so slightly to the right, I'll get him. Let me just reposition that second one that dropped down on his own. Right, what I've seen, now I've gone over there, just clipping the tops of their heads. and I'm aiming for their feet. So I'm going to have to aim lower than their feet for a body shot. Let's try all three. I'm a glutton for punishment. All three again. That's better. Two shots. Three shots. Four shots for 3 Lego men. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take that as a win. I think on those final 4 shots for 3 little Lego men, I'm happy with that. I'm sure the more I use it, the more accurate I'd get. I'd actually zeroing it in for what I want to do. Oh, also, by the way, if you're worried about the distance or thinking about the distance, I did measure it after the event, and it was the industry standard 8 meters. I should, if I'd have thunk about it beforehand, instead of getting all giddy and excited and run off and started shooting shit, I would either have measured 6 yards or 10 meters. But I didn't. I just plonked my bench down, put some pellets on it, put the things off in there, put the camera there and started shooting. And I measured it afterwards, 8 meters. So I still think 4 shots for 3 Lego men at 8 meters isn't bad going. And it would only get better if Mike agrees to sell this to me and I can practice with it more. Or I can, no, I'm joking, Mike. I don't think Mike likes selling things. I think Mike collects things rather than sells them. But I am going to have to try and find myself something very similar to this because it's an awful lot of fun to use. And the fact that it rewards ability with the accuracy to back it up. Whereas plinking guns, you know, a plinking gun, you'd be the most accurate person in the world, but you've only got a certain accuracy it's capable of. This is capable of so much more. And that's it. I'm going to go inside and see how my bread's getting on. And I hope you join me tomorrow to find out about that too. And then on Friday, we'll be back with more shooting related content. Please like, subscribe, hit notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.